Hi everybody, hope everybody's doing well. Well, today I'm going to continue with the corals. The last video I showed you how to do like the dry ones you have to let dry. Now I'm going to show you some other things, okay? I'm using a lot of things that you can have in your own house, brushes and, garlic pressers and everything. So I'm going to show you how to do that, okay? Now, usually we start with fondant and gumpaste, and as you know, I always use the satinized. So I'm going to just show you. This is the ivory one that I'm going to use. I'm going to use my water. And remember that the ocean is full of textures and full of colors. So never be afraid to just try everything, okay? All right, so I'm going to just come over here. I'm going to just brush this with a little bit of water. And I'm going to use a big piece of fondant just over here. Now, always use your leftovers of fondants and make just textures, like different things. Don't never be afraid of that. Now, see, we are going to use a brush to do some textures over here. And the way that you use it, you can go to push, and then you can even push this, and that will give you different textures, okay? Now let me just go. This is just straws that I put together, and just to make different kinds of little textures here. And you can even push this up a little bit. This is very, very relaxing and entertaining when you're doing an under the sea cake, because really you don't know what are you going to do. It comes. All right, here we are. Okay, so now we have a texture over here that you can even paint it and make a little bit of, see, I use the lids of the buckets of satinized to, to put my dust colors over there. And of course, I have a mess in this moment, but I'm just looking for the brushes here. And I'm going to use, this is yellow with a little bit of orange. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to just go over here and give a little bit of color over there. All right, here we are, just a tiny little bit. And it's amazing, how many beautiful colors there are in the ocean. So now we have this here. And what I'm going to do in this moment, I'm going to use the ones that I showed you before. All right. And remember that we always have to use a little bit of water just to put these things over here. So I'm going to add a little bit of water. And because this is orange, these are already dry. That's what I love. And you can keep it, for a long time. And you just start decorating your cake just with that. Adding a little bit over here. And another one. I always keep, let's see, make little ones, make big ones. Now, over here on the sides of the cake, you can even paint, with the, I will show you at least a little bit. Let me see if we have enough time and enough space to do it, okay? Now, all the way around, I'm going to show you different kinds of textures, all right? So we are going to go with another one. We are going to use a piece of the white one. And let me just do something first. I'm going to show you how to make some green over here, some leaves, and right in the back. So we are going to stretch the dough over here for just a little bit of dough, okay? In the green, and let me just pass this through the pasta machine. All right. So now we can have this. So I'm going to show you two things, okay? I'm going to just leave this little piece over here, just like that. And I'm going to use a little bit of brown. Now you can use different colors of browns. You can add a little bit white to the brown. You can add a little bit of red. You know, you can change the colors and that will look really pretty. So I'm going to do the same thing. And okay. Okay, here we are. Okay. Perfect. Now, see this part over here that it's under? What I'm going to do, I usually do it like a little bit longer, but it's okay like this. Okay. Now I'm going to turn this around, the green part, not using any water at all. Okay, just like that. And you can use a rolling pin. Michael, can you pass me a rolling pin, please? The little ones. Thank you so much. I'm going to use a rolling pin just to glue this. Now, why? Because the humidity is going to, you know, do that favor for us. So we're going to just stretch this a little bit more. Now we are going to make some, just go here, go there, and over here, and go over here. You can make a little, I mean, you can make different shapes, okay? Now we cut it, and we are going to have, these are so cute, look. And what we are going to do, I don't have, let me see where my brushes are because, sorry, Michael, I'm trying to organize this. Can you pass me a brush? No, never mind, I have it here. Okay, here we are. This is what we do, okay? I'm going to just water this over here. Now you can do it over here too. This is what I'm going to do, look. I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to just press it over here. Let me just put a little bit more water there. And remember sorry about that. It's not behaving. Okay, will you please behave? Is it leave? Here we are. Shoot, sorry. Don't know what is it. Okay, perfect. Now it's coming. Now it's behaving. Okay. All right. Let me just take another piece of this. Oh. Okay. Now we are going to go over here and we are going to start with the brown and we are going to just, and remember there is the currents of the ocean. So don't put like everything like a military, you know, straight. No. Leave some movement, all right? And we are going to put the last one. Now you can make different shapes and you can make longer, you know, depends of what kind of cake you are doing. But this is really, really pretty. Okay, here we are. Come on, over here. All right. So now that we have that part, all right, always keep those leftovers because we are going to use it later on. And you, of course, you can do like different shapes. You can use cutters too. Now we are going to use a piece of the white or any color that you have. You know, that's why I always love to keep my leftovers of fondant. And I use and this. Okay, here we are. And put it away here. Oh, let me make something different. Okay, this one. See, I cut this one. You can buy this at Publix and Walmart, any place. And this is what I usually do. I love this kind of textures. Here we are. Go here, and then you press this, okay? And you can even press it on the cake if you want. See what happens? It looks really pretty, right? So now we are going to put it over here. And we are going to go like that, just make some different shapes over here. Now you can leave it like that, right? Or you can even use a tool and you can just go like here, look. See, in each one, and that will be another kind of coral, look. And over here, just go. Remember, this is full of different textures. Some of them you can do it like that. See? This is pretty, right? All right, here we are. Maybe we can bring this over here and we can just fill this like with something other color, okay? Now remember, these seaweeds, you can do it painted too. If we have time, I will show you, okay? Now let's keep doing with this one. And I'm going to add just a little bit of orange. It's a lot of orange in the ocean, and yellows, and you know, let's do it here. And this is one that I really, really love it, okay? Let me just use another. I use fondant, white fondant. This is one of my favorite ones, but I really, really like it. Now there is a lot of molds too that you can use too, and you can even change the shape in the mold, right? So, all right, so I'm going to make this one. Everybody will say, "Oh, but you're using a lot of fondant." Yeah, I use a lot of fondant because you know something. This is exactly the textures that I want on this cake. And I usually use like leftovers of fondants, you know. So I'm going to just go and make just like this. And make, you know, pinch here. You can use different colors too. And what I'm going to do in this moment, I'm going to use another kind of texture. See this one? I always buy all kinds of brushes, you know, for this. And I just go here. Don't be afraid to do this. This is the way it is. Okay. Now, see this part over here? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a little bit of the brown. Now you can use black, but my black is too far away, so I'm not going to stand up to look for it. And just soft chocolate fondant here. And I'm going to just put it over here, right? Just like that. I mean, whatever you want. And you can add over here. See, another kind of texture over there. See this part over here? It looks really pretty. You can curl this a little bit. Then you can do the same one over here. I mean, they are. Sometimes you try to do the same thing, and sometimes it's really impossible because, you know, there's so many things and so many shapes that, look. All right, I'm going to try to, I'm working really fast just to show you, so we can show you lots of things today. Okay, here we are. Now you can take, let's see what I have over here. See what I do? I take, you know, toothpicks, and then I put it together, and then I just add more texture over here. And you can add the texture like on the base too. So usually I do this base fresh, you know. and that makes a big difference. Now, because this is, let's use the brown here, and let's put a coral here. Let me see. Maybe we can, no, let me put some of this. Just a little bit of this one. Don't have too many of this, so. Okay, let's put this. Always remember to put, let's change this. Always remember to put the water, okay? I'm not doing it now, but you have to see something like that. And look what I'm going to do now over here. You can leave it like that, but these are really cute. You make like tiny little balls, different sizes, okay? And this is what you use. Put it over there, and put it over here, and just put it, just leave it there. So, okay. Now this is very, very cute, you know, and there's a lot of things like that in the ocean. Okay, I'm trying to do it very fast, you know. When you are in your house doing it, just relax and do. Don't worry about it. Here we are. Then we just go here and make a little, and then you can do something like that, okay? Now, I'm going to show you another one that is really pretty. And we are going to use a piece of white fondant, and we are going to use fondant. Sorry, I'm a little disorganized today because of the cameras. Okay. All right, so you are going to love this one. This is very, very pretty. Here, Papa, you can show them this. Okay, now we are going to use a little bit of this. All right, and then we can use a little bit of, let's see if I have. You can use any color, truly. You can use any color. You can use a little bit of pink too. All right. See that I'm not using, you know, not rolling pin or anything, just something like that. Okay, let me put it back. And we are going to just go over here. And again, we're going to put water over here. And this is what we're going to do. Well, see this part over here? We're going to just go like that. Okay. And while you're doing this, you have to talk to it. And you say, oh, you can be very pretty, blah, blah, blah. You know. And now we are going to use this tool. All right. See this one over here? And this is what we're going to do. We're going to just come all the way like that. Look. Sometimes I use the blue so it looks better, you know. Okay, we're going to go all the way over there. And we are going to just bring this here. See, you can use different colors. See over here. Okay, you're bringing that color out. And of course, you can make contrast of colors with blues and teals, and they really look very pretty, okay? So we are going to see what we have here. And we are going to continue just like that. Look. Probably this one is just white. Let me see if we can bring another one over here. It's just white too. This is like surprise, you know what I mean? See? Now the good thing about it is like if you don't like something, you can add. Instead of taking away things, you can add a coral and, you know, and that will make it very, very pretty. Okay. Here we are. You know, with browns, it looks so beautiful too. Now, remember, texture, 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 texture. So even with this same, we can go and make a little texture over here. See? Like a little baby ones over here. Look how cute. Okay, so this is another of the corals that I wanted to show you. Okay. See? Oh, I make a boo here. It doesn't matter. Here we are. Okay. So now we are going to go and we are going to use these ones. Probably this will be nice to use these ones over here. I mean, we can stay here for hours because this is like non-finish of all the things that you can do with the textures and everything. But I know we are. There we are. And this is another piece of leftovers of the fondant that you use for a cake. And brushes over here. Let's see, we can put it. Oh boy, it's almost done, this cake, Michael. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, here we are. All right, so we are going to go just like that. Just like that. Remember the texture. Let me put this a little bit higher. Okay. Now we are going to use, let me see what other brush we can use. We can use this one. See? To make a different texture. And now we are going to add a little bit of water to this, guys. And this is what we do. See, this is very pretty. I have never been under the sea, under the ocean, you know, but I love it. I love to do these things. Look, see how pretty? And remember that you already know how to do all these, guys. And the thing is that you can have this in advance. And when you have to do a little mermaid cake or something, you just have these tiny little decorations and you do it so fast. See? Just like that. And then we just keep doing with the textures over there. Okay. Now, of course, you can make shades, you know, like, let me just show you for a minute. Sorry about this, but it felt before, it was in the bag though. And so this is what we can do too. We can do like some little textures here, you know. Dust over here. So I have my leads with lots of color with greens and other colors, so that way, you know, it's easy for me. So here we are, an intruder here. This is very common in the ocean. See over here in this little hole? We can put an intruder there. See, something totally different, because that happens a lot in the ocean, okay? All right, so now we have See all this? Now I'm going to show you how to make this other one. Let me use this part. And okay. How many more minutes, Michael, we have? Yeah? Okay. Trying to do it fast. Here we are. We have this texture. We have that one. Now I'm going to make this other one with this straws. See? See, I'm going to go with this one, and I'm going to go over here. I'm going to open this. See? And this will be another beautiful texture and extremely easy to do. And of course, you can use any color that you want, okay? Here we are. Okay. Let me just make another one over here. Now we can even use, let me see if I can find the other. Yeah, let's use the same one. Okay. Now you can use like thicker ones, do you know, like wider ones? These are, and sometimes you say, I don't like this, so you can take it out and try another thing. So it doesn't have to be like, okay. See, it's amazing how all these little things make these beautiful textures. Okay. So now we are going to put, well, let's put these guys over here. Okay, let me just go over here for a minute. And go here. We are going to add over here. Oops. Okay. Super. And then we are going to continue with these guys. And they are like family, you know? There is like a lot of them, they love to be like in little clusters. All these colors. And of course, you know, when you are doing your cake, you can put fishes and you can put shells and so many things. That's unbelievable how beautiful the ocean is. Okay, here. There's this other one. And let me see if I have, okay. See, even my brush I have. Okay. See? Now, I can paint over here. I can make a beautiful arrangement over here too. You know, with the corals, with these ones, you know, starting up over here. Let me see if I can do that. Really fast. Now, let me show you something too. See, this is a piece of fondant that I have, and I just use the texture of this. Look. So I'm not kneading it or anything. I'm just going to just use it like that. See all this? Cracks over here and everything? All right. Let me just take this one, put it over here. And I'm going to just go there and work this. See that I'm not, but see the beautiful, the texture. And of course you can use different colors over here. And let me see. these ones. Okay, some white things there. Okay, here we are. I mean, you can put anything you want over here, and just adding the things that we did in last video. Over here, and then we paint it, and that will be very pretty. Okay, see, we can put a lot of the leftover elements that we have. Well, how about these items? But I am going to use again this one again, and I'm going to just brush this so the white ones will be you can see the white ones too. Now you can add a little bit of those, you know, to the already done corals over here. And then what we do, we are going to add the white ones, then call them like little mushrooms. And you can put it on the sides too, you know. See over here. And add a little bit of this. A little bit more of these ones. All right. Find this out over here. So this way. Okay. I mean, you can make a beautiful topper different with shells and the big ones, but you know, I wish I could stay here the entire day showing you this, but well, let me put this another one here. Okay, see, super duper. Now we can paint these two. I'm going to just bring my palette here for a minute. And we can use, where is my blue now? Oh my God, we are in trouble. I don't have the blue here. Okay, let me see if I have the other palette. Yeah, I have it here. Now we are going to, this is how I do a lot of my things here. See, I go like that. Make like a little bit more happy. See? And I use like this brush and I go like, so that it's not very wet. And I just go around. And then with royal icing, I make the waves, you know, like on top, and it really looks nice. See, something like this. Little shade over here. And a little bit of green here. Just to make this just a little bit with different shades. Remember the colors of the ocean, they are like so beautiful. See over here? I'm going to go around, but more or less do press the brush that way. Okay. Now let's do a little bit of yellow here. Just to give this little bit of, okay. All right, so I think it's almost done. I wish I could have more time to do it, but we have limited time. So I hope to see you very, very soon. You know, I love to do these videos, you know. So lots of love for everybody, okay? Bye.